This shit probably getting him hella mad right now.
That shit taking too long. God damn.
Another 20 seconds on top of that 5 minutes.
Don't forget to
microwave a
like.
hot pocket.
All right, man. Here we go.
Great Pharaoh. The gift of Troy is a fabulous fabric from the land of the 5 rivers.
Years ago, when we came to Los Angeles, I really believed that the greatness of the Raiders would be in its future.
One of them hits now. Heard back from Earth, they just shot a few of my ships down. It's safe to say I'm totally pissed. Wow, my cloaking devices just malfunction. Guess it's time for a sit down. This is the problem I got with humans, mostly the common man. Constantly fucking with energy they don't understand. Always thinking they got the upper hand. The G-forces from my maneuvers can snap your spine like a rubber band. I shouldn't waste my time, they ain't half as nice. Put a Red Bull in your coffin so your ghost can have wings in the afterlife. That's why I can roll like a belly dancer's rhinestone. It was my idea to shake the pineal gland like a pine cone. My thoughts create hurricanes, tornadoes, and cyclones. A punch for me is like an avalanche of granite and limestone. You live here, now this is my home. I neuralize both your retinas, you wake up staring at the screen of your iPhone. Confused by the light plus the high tone. And now we connected from the microchip I placed next to your thigh bone. It's hard to understand cause you're mind blown, but I gotta cut communication. Your government just scrambled they spy drones.
That voice speaking Sumerian, the oldest language in human history.
I can't explain it.
What's good, what's good, what's good? We back. We are back, man. The collab is still going on strong, man. Hey, man, appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure to clack in, hit that like button, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit that notification bell. We are going. This is premiering on everybody's channel, so you want to make sure you like every video on everybody's channel that you see on the screen. My guy, Big Mike Raider, the Severe Raider. Man, we got a great show coming up, man. But how's everybody doing, man? How's everything going with everybody?
Man, good, bro. The smoke is clearing just a little bit, not too much, but the smoke is clearing just a little bit. Starting to see people starting showing their hands now. We're starting to see that. So a week away from draft day.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I just had a random thought too. Not to cut you off, Severe. And I just had a random thought. We should really have this. I mean, it's the draft is almost here, and Big Mike just said right now, like, the smoke is clearing because the draft is around the corner. But like, we should have had this segment called Smoke Alert, especially with this first thing that we're gonna talk about in just a second. But go ahead, Severe.
Yeah, man. Nah. That's a good idea, man. That would have been crazy. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering what's the over under on the number of comments we're gonna get about the intro. That's what I'm wondering.
Oh man!
That-
So
that-
I started cooking a chicken, and the intro played, and the chicken is done.
I know,
Let
man.
you guys know, slow roasted. You know,
We're gonna address it, man. We're gonna address all the comments today.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely. Hey, second week in a row, man. Comments of the week, man. So we got 3 comments that we're gonna get into. Maybe a bonus number 4, positive, negative, all that good stuff. But yeah, man. Hey, let's just get into it, man. The latest and greatest with the Raiders. There was some rumors, some news out saying the Raiders were, you know, obviously they're out here doing their due diligence with the quarterback position, and the guy they have in, and it's from what it sounds like they're interested in, is a guy of the name of Spencer Rattler. And you know, it sounds like the Raiders are interested. They some other teams also brought him in as well. Is this a guy that you can see the Raiders actually drafting, or is this highly you know what I mean? Like, is it a lot of smoke? Are you seeing a lot of smoke with this one, Mike?
this is a lot of smoke, man. I really think it's a lot of smoke. I mean, if the Raiders use a pick, regardless of where it is, on somebody that they already have on the roster right now, I think that it is franchise malpractice. Just looking at Spencer Rattler and what he brings to the table, I'm not impressed. I've never been impressed. Oklahoma, when he was at Oklahoma, was kind of his peak to me. He has a big arm. He can throw the ball. But a lot of his he doesn't have the zip on the ball that you're looking for. He runs a 4.95. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, if we're looking for somebody to be elusive and escape the pocket when they need to, I don't know how I feel about Spencer Rattler doing that and getting the job done as far as that goes. I'm not a fan of them picking him up. And if they're talking about picking him up in the 3rd, I'm definitely not. But a 4th-round pick, I guess I can live with that. But if that's your answer for the starting quarterback position, we really need to reassess that.
Right. And this report is actually saying that some people see him as a round 2 pick. So
No.
Severe, what do you think about this, man? Is it smoke or is it real?
I think it's real. I think there is some level of interest in a draft that's deep at other positions. Maybe if the Raiders want to focus on those other positions early in the draft, and possibly like a lot of, we see the feedback we hear from a lot of fans that they'd rather wait on the quarterback. This is a guy they want to, take a flyer on in the 4th or the 5th. I wouldn't have a problem with that. He does have a lot of arm talent. I think he has more arm talent than Aiden O'Connell, but he is also smaller than Aiden O'Connell, and technically he's slower than Aiden O'Connell too. So he still has some of those same shortcomings that we'd be dealing with Aiden O'Connell, but I think he has a better arm than Aiden O'Connell. So if this is a guy they want to take a flyer on, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But yeah, this dude saying he's a round 2 pick, he is on Sherman Hemsley. I don't know what this dude is off something, because he's nowhere in the world is this dude a round 2 pick.
Yeah. And I mean, there are like there's reports coming out saying that AOC is going to be battling for that, that backup spot, or not that backup, but that starting role. And there might be a divide in the front office on what the vision is at quarterback with Pierce and obviously the GM Tom Telesco. But it's going to be interesting what they do, man, because with AP, and we talked about this before, AP, like, it sounds like he doesn't have like a super long contract at head coach. But one way to kind of guarantee that you kind of stay at longer than a year or two, maybe 3, is getting a young quarterback and on a rookie deal, playing well, whoever that guy is. And, maybe a guy like AP is like, hey, you know what? I need some time to build this team the way I see fit. But I know, strategically speaking, from the owner's view, if I have a young guy that's talented at that position, I'll be able to do what I need to do to build this team and build a winner. Do you think that's true for AP? Do you see him looking at it from that perspective? Or do you see him be like, you know what? AOC's my guy, Big Mike?
I can see I see a clash in philosophy from these two. And I wouldn't say like a clash to where it's going to mess up the team or divide the team. But, I mean, you've heard it from Antonio Pierce before. Like, hey, he has nothing to lose. He knows how this coaching thing goes. You come and go. If you're lucky enough, you stay on a team and you can be that guy for years to come. So he's like, hey, his mentality is like, I have nothing to lose. I want to get my guy, and I want to do it by any means. Let's do it. Let's get aggressive. I see that from him. But Tom Telesco, this is kind of his last kind of chance at the GM position. If he fails here, he'll never another GM job again. So I can see, because of that, them having like a clash in philosophy and what they want to do with their quarterback and just how they run the team.
Yeah, facts. What do you think about that, Severe?
Yeah, man, this is always the kind of divide between, front offices and coaches, right? Coaches are about players and, hey, who can you give me a guy, in this building on this 53-man roster that's going to help me win right now? Like, I don't care how you go about it. I want this guy to help me win right now. While the front offices, they have to think about the right now success of the team, but they also have to factor in the long-term viability of a team as well. So it's always kind of that, that you hear it with, there's a certain prospect right now, who we'll discuss a little bit later, where all the coaches are much higher on him than the scouts are. And it's because scouts they always think of projection, what can happen in 4 or 5 years, and coaches are thinking of, can you get me a guy that's going to help me win right now? I'm not worried about those 4 or 5. We'll worry about that bridge when we get to it. But right now, can this guy help me win? And so I think that's always a divide. But I also think this is a little bit of smoke. I think we've been saying for months now that we want to get up for a quarterback, and it is, basically it's like we're almost willing to do whatever it takes to get up there. And now, we've probably been making some calls and hearing what it's going to take up there. So now we're kind of saying, like, you know what, hey, maybe we're not as desperate as we were to get up. So maybe some of those offers, or maybe some of those demands come down if they don't think we're so hell bent on getting up for a particular guy.
Yeah, nah, facts. I think this is a good thing for the Raiders. I think it's a good thing for them, because now it makes them unpredictable. Like, what are they going to do? Are they actually going to go quarterback? Are they going to go aggressive and go all in? Or is Tom Telesco, you see how it's like Tom Telesco he's looking at it from a long-term approach. He's way more, he's not going to force anything. But then you got an AP in the room who's a super aggressive. So it's kind of like the Raiders are kind of unpredictable during the draft right now. And I think that kind of works to their favor a little bit, because at the end of the day, like, we kind of got on Antonio Pierce, kind of going around every interview. You hear him saying Jayden Daniels this and Jayden Daniels that, and then later in the offseason, he tried to cover it up by talking about, well, JJ McCarthy, man, that guy right there, man, how many games has he played, or Bo Nix, how many starts has he had, and he starts talking up other quarterbacks, but it's a little too late. We know that Jayden Daniels is your guy, but I think this, as you can see right here, and it's been talked about that, Pierce might have a different view on how they should attack that quarterback position, and Tom Telesco. It makes sense too. So it's kind of like it's believable, you know. And around this time, teams are trying to figure out what other teams are trying to do, so they can be so they're able to navigate through the draft boards. So if they need to trade up or trade down, so I think it's a big positive that we're hearing reports like this. To be honest with you, but that being said, we always talk about the guys that are at the top of the draft. You know, like the obvious guys, the big time quarterbacks, the pass rushers, the wide receivers. It's so easy to talk about them. But what are the underrated prospects in the draft? You know what I mean? Who are the guys that you feel like are not getting talked enough, but are talented and that can contribute to an NFL team, including the Raiders? Mike, what's a guy that you're looking at and you're like, man, this guy's not getting a lot of love around the media and around, you know, social media, whatever the case may be, around fan base, no one's really talking about him that much. Who's your guy? Do you feel like that's not getting that love that they should get?
Man, there's a couple of guys that pop up in my head right now, and I'm going to do a light plug on the 30 Days, 30 Prospects. Go check it out. I cover one guy today who I feel like fits that description as Zach Zinter. A full pedigree, a well-decorated type of guard. He fits in perfectly on what we want to do scheme-wise, philosophy-wise, real aggressive with running the ball, with blocking in the run blocking scheme. He's excellent. Needs some help with kind of that flexibility in the hips. He kind of slouches over just a little bit in pass protection, but he always gets the job done. 6'6", 310 plus pounds at guard. He's a big boy. Kind of reminds me of a Wreck-It Ralph. Like, as soon as he puts his paws on you, it's a wrap. Like, he's one of them just, you know, hit you in the sternum type of dudes. And I do like that from him. But if I'm going a skilled player, people aren't giving Audric Estime his due. He ran a 4.72, which wasn't impressive. But watching his film, he's a breakaway dude. He's an absolute breakaway dude. He's a lot faster on film than what he looks like, than what his 40 says and his measurables say. He's on paper. I mean, on film, he looks like a completely different guy as far as speed goes.
Right. And we talked about this before, man. Like, when it comes to the combine, I don't think it matters as much as the tape, especially for running back. Maybe the corner position you might be looking at, like, man, what did he run? How athletic is that? Because, you know, that cornerback position, you want an athletic freak at that position because they're gonna have to match up with the best of the best at wide receiver. But a running back, it's a lot of instinct, it's a lot of vision, it's a lot of skill. You know, Josh Jacobs ran a 4.6. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't run well, but see how productive he was with the Raiders. But Severe, who's your guy that you feel like is underrated in the draft?
I'm gonna chill a little bit. I got two guys. The first guy he's a tackle out of Arizona. He's a Wildcat. Guy's name is Jordan Morgan. He's a guy that I think he's a guy in the second round. I think he'll be good value right there. I think, you know, if this O-line class wasn't as deep as it was in some drafts, he'd be talked about as a late first round guy. So I think he has his good measurables. You know, he faced some pretty good competition. Guys like Braylon Trice, guys like Latu, and his game against SC. I mean, that's probably one of the best games I've seen him play. Guy was, you know, pretty much from the opening kickoff, he was dominant. So he's a guy I think in the second round would be great value. And then a guy I've been talking about a lot, you know, is Ennis Rakestraw. Man. Ennis Rakestraw doesn't have the best measurables. Not the fastest guy, not the biggest guy, but when you talk about a guy that is a dog, that a guy that, you know, like Coach AP will gravitate toward, a guy that Max Crosby will gravitate toward, that Robert Spillane will gravitate toward. Ennis Rakestraw is one of those guys where he's just, you know, like they say, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of fighting the dog. Like he's perfect example of that. So I think, you know, he's a guy that's probably a round 2 corner. You know, maybe we can even trade back in round 2 and still pick him up. But he's a guy that I really like as well.
You know, if I can add something real quick, bro, one guy that Max Crosby mentioned in his press conference was Braden Fisk from Florida State. D tackle, has a similar motor to what Max Crosby brings to the table. I can see them, taking a flyer on him in the second round and adding that to that defense. Just a high motor guy, kind of smaller for that defensive tackle position, but dude packs a punch. He's real quick, good pass rusher. I can see him. I can see the Raiders adding him in the second round, possibly.
Yeah, and
he also mentioned a certain guy from a certain school too. Who I want,
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
Well, go ahead, Pharaoh. We move on. We'll move on.
No, but hey, look, we actually got a familiar face talking about a quarterback that obviously, we all talked about as a guy that could possibly be a Raider if the Raiders can get him in the draft, and it was kind of a surprise. I don't know. I want to see y'all reaction to this, man. So David Carr kind of named his underrated prospect. I'm gonna put it on the screen for everybody to see.
Is it Derek Carr? Is Derek Carr's underrated prospect?
I don't know. Is this a good thing or is this a good thing or bad thing that we're seeing this right here? You know what I mean? Is it a good thing or a bad
feel
thing?
Good.
Oh man,
is he jinxing it? Is he jinxing it or
Bro,
something? I don't know.
It feels like it.
He's jinxing it, man. It is. That is the ultimate jinx. That is.
Yeah.
That is like that's like dating a Kardashian or a Jenner. That is you want
right.
that.
But he's pretty much saying some of the stuff that you guys been saying about Penix being one of the best in the draft. Obviously if it wasn't for his injuries, he wouldn't be talked about the way he's talked about, like, and as the 5th or 6th best quarterback, which most likely there's a good chance that might happen because of teams probably being scared of the injuries that he had during his time in college. So, well, hey man, he's showing him love, man. But at the same time, it is coming from a Carr. You know what I mean? It is coming from David Carr. So I don't know how we want to feel about it. But at the end of the day, man, he did name him as an underrated prospect. Which, hey, you know what? He has a point. You know what I mean? Yeah. He has a point. A guy that's been productive last 2 years, was a Heisman finalist, and he hasn't really been talked about until he had that combine, and now like he's picking up steam a little bit. But it looks like he still might. There's a possible chance that he might not get picked until later in the first round.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like what it looks like is he's been watching 3 handsome brothers on the screen, possibly, and kind of formulating an opinion based on that. I'm just saying, I don't know, man. We've been saying this for quite a while, man, and I will give David Carr his credit. He was an NFL quarterback, and NFL quarterbacks former NFL quarterbacks with opinion on NFL potential star quarterbacks, I'm gonna definitely, have more value. I'm gonna hold a little bit more value on it. So, say what we want about the Carrs. David Carr was a number 1 pick in the NFL at some point. Mm-hmm. So he knows what talent looks like at the very least. So, hey, you gotta take it for what it's worth. I mean, he's credible. He's a credible dude as far as that goes. So that, good comment. And hey, I mean, he's only saying what we've been saying for the last couple of months.
Facts, man. Exactly, man. To kind of piggyback off what Big Mike was saying, I kind of saw the same thing last year with Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, right? Everybody knows I was screaming from the rooftop for anybody that can hear me that CJ Stroud was the number 1 quarterback in that draft, possibly the number 1 player in that draft. I said he'd be a top 5 to 7 guy at the position within the first 3 years of his career. And the kind of trend I saw last year were that the draft analysts and the guys who are paid by networks to kind of evaluate the draft, they were generally higher on Bryce Young. People that actually played football, actually coached football, they were usually higher on CJ Stroud. And we're seeing the same thing with Michael Penix, right? Ryan Leaf, we all know who Ryan Leaf is, the second biggest bust of all time. We kind of helped him get off that number 1 spot. Michael Penix was a guy he loves. RG3, who was also, a former top 5 pick. Michael Penix is his guy. David Carr, Michael Penix is his guy. Louis Riddick really loves Michael Penix. Bucky Brooks loved Michael Penix. Chris Sims loved Michael Penix. All these guys who played the position and knows what it takes to play the position at the highest level, they all seem to like Michael Penix. But us fans, or some of the fans and some of the analysts, generally the only thing you can really say about Michael Penix is the injuries. Other than that, he does everything else you want a quarterback to do. So I think those people, they focus more on that aspect and less on the playing aspect of things. While people who played the position, they see Michael Penix doing things that you can't learn. These are things that are innate. You're born with. Either you have it or you don't. You can either throw with anticipation or you can't. You either have a cannon for an arm or you don't. And Michael Penix possesses all of those things.
Absolutely.
Facts, man. Hey, man, I know people in the chat or in the comment section are gonna be like, "Hey, man, y'all always find a way to talk about Michael Penix," and I guess you know what? Hey, look, at the end of the day, man, I guess that's a good segue into the next segment, man. And this is the second week in a row, man. We doing comments of the week, and this is where we address comments that are left, man, good or bad, and there's nothing bad. I'm not gonna even say it's bad. I think a difference of opinion is just a difference of opinion. I don't think it's a bad thing at the end of the day. But like we said last week, or as Big Mike said, man, hey, man, if y'all want the smoke, man, hey, just be ready, man. Just be ready. And before we even get into that, man, y'all touched on it earlier in the show, man. People always talk about the intro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And some good, like my guy over here. I think he need to set up his YouTube account because I know his name ain't user -OG4KE whatever. You know what I mean? But he says I effing love the intro music, and it's dope, man. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate that a lot.
Appreciate it, man.
But obviously we get comments like this as well. You know what I mean? Longest intro in YouTube history. Hey, look, man. We know what it is, man. We're collabing. So when we collab, we want everybody to know that we're collabing. And Big Mike has an intro. I got an intro. Severe got an intro. And for right now, that's what we're gonna do. And you just look at it as a countdown. And sometimes if you're watching this as a replay, just fast forward. That's all you got to do. Just fast forward. Yep. But I understand if you guys want to just press play and just want to sit through the whole thing. That's on y'all, man. That's a decision that y'all made. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you want to fast forward and get to the conversation, we understand completely. But hey, at the end of the day, this is a collab, so everybody's intro is gonna be played at the end of the day, man. But
hey, yo, man, I put a lot of time into my intro, man. Y'all better watch that. You better watch my
yo,
look,
facts.
That's more there. You better watch my intro.
Right.
No, facts. So that being said, let's move it along, man. We just wanted to touch on that. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Man, they got, hey, man, they coming for not Severe, but they coming for all of us. This is a comment for all of us, but Severe, he's had a long week, man. He needs to take out his frustration. You know what I mean? I gotta get the boxing sound effect, the ring sound effect. But look, I'm gonna go ahead and read this comment right here real quick. And what it says here, and this is another one, man. Come on, man, hook up your YouTube account, man. Put a real name on there, man. But we'll just call you One. And I know who this is too. I know who this is, man. But I appreciate you always showing love in the comment section and call in last year. You had a classic phone call last year during the draft. But that being said, he's coming for us right here. So he said, if y'all want the smoke from the comments, don't duck this one. We don't need to draft Penix or any QB round 1. Our schedule's extremely tough and could be easily picking top 15 again next season. We should trade back, grab McKinstry, and go QB next year. Y'all don't watch college ball and are misled as this QB class was set to be 15 deep, but more of the junior guys went back. Our QB is in next year's class. We should finish our guys We should finish getting our guys. Also, Penix isn't a scheme fit either.
So man, I would take this one just because, you know, I don't know if this is the last guy's cousin or not, but y'all got similar names. So you took all this time to write this long incorrect paragraph. Bro, take five seconds to change your username, to something that we can actually identify with. So first of all, let's talk about this. We could be easily picking top 15 next year. My coach Antonio Pierce took over the team midway through. He didn't get OTAs and he didn't get training camp. He didn't get an opportunity to stamp this roster like he really wants to. And then he was still able to lead this team to over a 500 record. And, with a few games, had we had better quarterback play, there was a point I'll return to later, we would have won, i.e. the Minnesota Vikings game, i.e. the Chargers game where, well, even though that wasn't him, that was Josh McDaniels, but that first Chargers game, better quarterback play, we win that game. So so it's not a guarantee we'll be picking top 15 next year. I don't believe we'll be picking top 15 next year. I think we are a very competitive team. Down the stretch, we had a number one defense. You pair that number one defense with some good quarterback play, you have a recipe for success in the NFL. We've all seen it before. Teams can quickly turn around. We saw what the Eagles were able to do in one season. We saw what the Dolphins were able to do in one season. That turnarounds happen quick. You get the right guy under center, and you can make some things happen. You're talking about the quarterback class next year. A lot of those guys just about all those guys that went back to school, they went back to school for a reason, because they wouldn't have been high picks in this draft. So we have an opportunity to pick guys that are high draft picks right now, right? Who is the guys that are going to be high picks next year? Carson Beck. I don't think he's better than any of the top four guys this year. Any of my top three guys, whether that be Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix, or Caleb Williams, he's not better than any of them. We talk about maybe Fafada from Arizona. I don't think he's better than any of those guys. Cam Ward, who's a guy people keep hyping up, who I watched play at Washington State, he's not better than any of these guys. Quinn Ewers, bum. So who are these quarterbacks going to be coming next year that are going to be better than a guy we can get in Michael Penix, who the year before he came out, this last year, he would have been a first-round pick. And the only reason he came back was to, kind of disprove that whole injury thing. So he went back to school, even though he would have been a first-round pick last year, to disprove the people were saying he couldn't survive another college season. He did, played even better. Now we're saying he's not better than the people that went back to school to improve their stock. Not making any sense. And then talking about not a fit for the offense, that's totally incorrect as well. We saw what Luke Getsy did with Chicago. He tried to do some vertical stuff for Justin Fields. Everybody talk about how Justin Fields was a vertical passer. He's not a quick game guy. He changed the offense around, did some very cool vertical stuff. Me and Farrell have a video with Marcus Johnson from Tape Don't Lie where he talks about some of the vertical routes in this offense. What does Michael Penix do better than just about anybody in this draft? Throws the ball vertically. Just about anybody in this draft throws with anticipation. When you have guys like Rome Odunze and Jalen Polk who you're throwing to, who are guys who are kind of 50-50 ball catchers, who are good route runners, who are guys that are technicians at wide receiver, then you think about what we have on offense as well. We have Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, two guys that are 50-50 ball catchers, technicians at the wide receiver spot. Then we also have a similar guy at the tight end spot in Michael Mayer. So you put all that together, you pair that with the guy in Michael Penix. I think he fits hand in glove with exactly what we want to do. He's also a leader who has overcome adversity, and Antonio Pierce has talked about this in the past. The most important thing at the position is being a leader. So I don't think you've been watching college football, brother. So maybe you need to update your subscription to cable and get the Big Ten network, get the Pac-12, get all of that, because you don't know what you're talking about.
Woo!
Man.
Yo.
I live on
my
smoke,
man,
brother.
Woo!
The severe truth from the Severe Raider, man. But yeah, man. Hey, look. At the end of the day, bro, I that last one though, I was like, come on, man. How is Penix not a scheme fit when Getsy, one of the strengths of his offense is the vertical stuff that he runs. So, and you got a guy that is one of the best deep ball throwers, intermediate throwers in the draft. Like, I don't know, that comment was like, I don't know about that one right there. But hey, severe mic drop. Hey, we'll just leave it at that. I don't think we don't have to add anything. We don't
just end the show right now, bro, because I gotta go after that. Hey, bro.
All right, y'all.
Man.
All right,
Just win, baby. Hello? You played?
Man.
No, we're not done. We're not done, man. We got one more comment over here, man, and this one is for Big Mike Raider. And he this comment right here from Safe B Layer, and he's addressing our mock draft, and we got a mock draft coming up, 4-round mock draft coming up today. But he says this is from the last mock draft. So he says Cooper was a good pick. Cornerback in the first is a reach. Cornerbacks are as unpredictable as QBs. Build all-star lines and everyone wins. Get a stud D tackle to pair with Wilkins. Get O-line to make for a great passing and running game. And in the second draft, we should have traded down to possible second round or third round. You probably can't see it on the screen, but let me move it here. Yeah, possibly pick up a late second and a late third. What do you think about this comment, Big Mike?
Yo, first off, hey, thanks for the support. Safe B Layer, he's always in my comments. He's definitely a avid watcher. A faithful watcher. So yeah, thank you for the support as always, man. I tend to agree with you, man. I agree with you. Cornerbacks are definitely a risk every time, and we whiffed a lot more than we've been successful with picking up corners in the first round. So I tend to agree just a little bit with that one. As far as trenches goes, I'm a trench dude. I'm gonna say, yeah, let's get all guards and tackles and defensive ends, D tackles. We don't need no quarterbacks. Like you speaking my language at that point. But as far as Cooper Beebe, I appreciate the comment. I think that he's a second round guy. We got him in the third, but I think that his stock is rising, as well as these other guards that are in this draft class. I mean, Zach Zinter sticks out. He has a 4th round grade, and I see him moving up to the third. We might have to move up. Maybe grab him at 77. I can see him, being one of those guys that we have to, go ahead and grab because these guards are going to be off the board at some point. Get a stud D tackle to pair with Wilkins. I like the idea too. I just talked about Braden Fisk in the second round. I think that he would fit in perfectly with what we're doing on defense. He has that high motor, like I said, like similar to Max Crosby, and I think it's a good move. But yeah, the trade up in the late second, late third, we did talk about that after the show. Like, yeah, maybe we should have did that. So we're on the same wavelength, man. So appreciate the comment. No smoke from me, but definitely, man, you speaking our language for sure, man.
Yeah, facts, man. Appreciate you commenting, man. We appreciate all the comments, man. Even if we don't agree, just like you don't agree with us, man. Hey, we appreciate all the comments, man. Hey, look, at the end of the day, you guys might say something that we miss, and you guys possibly might have misinterpreted what we said. You know what I mean? And that's why we do comments of the week. So we appreciate all the comments, good or any disagreement. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's no bad comments. So keep it coming. We're gonna do this next week. Yeah. So I appreciate the comment, and I guess it's a perfect segue. We talked about this comment. The last one talked about last week's mock draft. And it's time for this week. Last week we did 3-round mock draft. This week we do a 4-round mock draft. And we're going to do 2. We've been doing 2 each week. So we're going to do 2 4-round mock drafts. One straight up. And the other will be with trades. We'll entertain trades. Trade ups and trade downs. And the last comment made a good point. We could have traded down. I think we caught it late. We're like, pause it. And then it just got away from us. But we'll try to see if it's available. If we can trade down, we'll trade down. And the one thing that I noticed when I was watching the playback, I think there were some trade offers.
Yeah, we could take a look at trade offers.
Right. So teams can send you trades, and I think we missed that on the last pick that we had. So don't worry, y'all. We'll make sure that we'll take a look at any trade offers when we do one of our mock drafts. So let's go ahead and pull it up. Let me go ahead and pull this up here.
All right. You guys know the drill at this point, man. At 4-round mock draft, I set the speed a little bit, still at the slow level, but a little bit quicker. I've tried to put it as realistic as possible as far as human behavior goes. Public versus PFF, right down the middle. Less, we're going towards more positional value and draft needs, and then randomness. You got to throw in the randomness because teams. Sometimes they're a little drunk in the draft, so we throw that in there as well. So we're gonna start the draft right here. Hold on, there we go. All right, so whenever you're ready, I can press start and we can get it rolling.
Yeah, so this one's gonna be straight up. So,
all right,
just go ahead and
let's go
start. We'll see what.
All right,
happens
here we
here.
go. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels.
Right. Yep.
Standard.
Pretty standard. Oh man, Malik Neighbors. Okay, going to Tennessee. All right. Cooper DeJean. Yes.
I don't think that would ever happen, but yeah.
Man, they're building something over there in Denver, the Broncos, man.
Cooper DeJean is Drake May's favorite cornerback, if you didn't know.
That's fun. Hey man, that's funny, man. All right, so the
that
Raiders
laugh get me every time, bro. Man.
So Raiders are on the clock, man. Pick 13. We got some options. I think last week, the week to, so we went O-line the week before that. Last week we went corner.
Yep.
This week, let's take a look, man. Let's take a look who's the best available, man. We got O-line. I think the O-line that we took a couple weeks ago was J.C. Latham at number 13. Big Mike, you're pretty high on him. You feel like he would be the best offensive tackle on the board and fit right in at right tackle. Then did we take Kenyon Mitchell at 13 last week?
I believe
Kenyon Mitchell. I think we took Kenyon Mitchell at 13. So this week, let's see who's available. Let's take a look.
All right. So pretty standard names that we've been seeing. Mitchell, J.C. Latham is still there. We got Olu Fashanu that's there this time around. I don't know how you guys feel about him. Taliese Fuaga, he's there. If we weren't going to go Latham, Fuaga is a good pick for me. And then Terrion Arnold. A lot of people like him. I do like him. He's second on my list. So it looks like right here the way it's set up is going to be either tackle or corner as far as that goes. Jerzon Newton is there, but I don't think that we're going to go first round interior D-line unless it's like best available type of situation, like Latu is still around and that's a must pick. You go with best available. So it's up to you guys what you guys think. I'm still going trenches here. I think I'll change it up this time just so
I agree.
I'm not repeating. I'll go for Waga this time, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think the comment section is probably screaming right now. If they're watching this, they're screaming take Fuaga. He's a favorite among Raider Nation. So I wouldn't mind. I personally think at the next level he's going to end up being a guard. But some people are projecting him to be right tackle. But I know Raider Nation they love Taliese Fuaga. So I got no problem with that pick.
And just before making the pick, let's just take a look at that quarterback position. Just so we can
absolutely
see who would be available at 13 with this. This is crazy.
Did JJ go? Did JJ? Yeah, but I didn't see JJ go.
JJ Bo Nix didn't go. JJ McCarthy didn't go. Michael Penix didn't go. And it's kind of interesting. The two teams that need quarterback, they go Latu and Cooper DeJean. And especially, I think the Vikings are going to get a quarterback in the first round. Like, there's no way.
No doubt.
There's no way you get an extra first round pick and you have a plan. Like you have a plan and you're gonna make sure you execute that plan. So
Yep.
But Hey, I'm with you guys, man. Let's go Fuaga. Let's. This one is a fan favorite pick. I agree.
All
Or
right,
JJ
Fuaga it is. Here we go. Fuaga it is, guys. Number 13 overall.
Oh, Fafanu, Onyemeshu.
Latham to the Rams. I can really see that like actually happening.
Oh, Maris Mims. Damn.
Tyler Guyton, your guy.
Yep. Jordan Morgan. Rick Straw just picked at 43.
Hey, man, I think
All
this is
right.
an easy one for us, man. We're just gonna be
So-
Mr. Consistent on this one.
Yeah. So for the fun of it, y'all, can you make a case for Bo Nix over Michael Penix? A challenge to you guys. Can you make a case for that, or is it just nah? That's just not going to happen.
I think that he'll run whatever the Lou Getsy system will. I think he's a good like system guy. Like he'll do whatever the coach wants him to do. In that aspect, but man, it's just the upside. It's just the upside I don't like.
Yeah. I think Bo Nix is Andy Dalton in the league. You know,
agree.
he's never going to be a top tier guy. But he's a guy. Hey, you need a guy that's going to be steady, going to take care of the ball. Bo Nix is actually pretty good athletically. Like if we had kept Cliff Kingsbury, I think Bo Nix would have been good in that system, in that like in the air raid kind of, you know, hey, a whole bunch of short throws. I'm out here. I'm John Stockton, Steve Nash, just distributing. But if you want to go downfield, like AP keeps talking about going downfield, come on, we all know. You got to take your Davion Sanders. Or no, it's not how you take it.
Joe Milton. Let's just do one man left. No, I'm playing.
We gonna get a Z- if we pick Joe Milton in the second.
Hey man,
It's like PFF gonna shut off. It's like,
Yeah, you be like, get out.
well, I said, the page not found 404.
Right.
Or you know what?
Michael Penix it is, man.
Let's do something different. Let's do something different.
For sure.
Okay, let's say the Raiders do they complete 180. They have everybody think that they're going to go quarterback. They go O-line with their first pick, and then in the second round they go corner. Who's a corner that you would take at this spot?
Ooh,
This spot.
corners at this spot right now.
I mean,
You got Lassiter right there.
come on, people like Lassiter. I don't think there's any value at corner right now. I think
Right,
all
yeah,
these guys are
definitely not.
third round guys. I think if Rakestraw would have failed to us, I think that would have been a good pick. I think he got picked already. Yeah, I think a
43,
lot of
right before us.
right before us. So if we would have been Rakestraw, I think Rakestraw would have been great value right there. I know a lot of people are high on Kyrie Jackson. I'm not a big fan of him, but if you want to take him third round, I'm not taking him in the second. Even Kamari Lassiter, I'm not taking him in the second either. That's more of a third round guy in my opinion also. So I don't think there's a value there. If you absolutely had to go corner right here, I mean, Kyrie, he has the size. He played in the Pac-12, whereas two of the better, three of the better quarterbacks, if you like, depending on how much you like Fafada, and Shador as well. So he played in the Pac-12 with some pretty good quarterbacks. Oregon corners seem to do well in league. We was talking about Christian Gonzalez just last year, how he looked before getting hurt. So they seem to translate pretty well. So if we had to go corner here, I think that would be the guy, but I don't think there's value for corner in the second right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
fair.
I agree.
There
There is Chris Jenkins right there. If you're going with NFL bloodline, if you really believe in that type of thing, just being that professional and coming in right away, plug and play, and be a great addition to a defense. Chris Jenkins at that interior D line, he can play 1, 3, the 5 technique. He can do a little bit of everything. So if you wanted that guy to add on to that defense, Chris Jenkins is a good pick as well.
Yeah, that's another good point because the last comment that we had was talking about building the trenches, and the Raiders could, they wanted to build a physical brand of football, and the best way to do that is to build through the lines that you have, like D line and offensive line. So Is there a possibility it could happen? I mean, Chris Wilkins, that signing kind of made it like, you know what, they don't have to force a pick, but if there's a guy on the board in the second round, is there anybody other than Chris Jenkins that you would take? I know Braden Fisk is a guy that you like, Big Mike, that you talked about a lot, but this might be a little too early for him. You know, there's some other guys that you probably. There's
see your guy.
Robinson.
Kingsley?
No. The guy me and Farrell both like, but Farrell has really been liking him a lot, and Xavier Legette. I know that's a personal favorite of his, but you know,
Darius Robinson's on the board.
I think that
another guy, Edrin Cooper. I mean, we might need linebackers next year, especially with Divine Diablo possibly not getting signed in the 2025 season. We still haven't signed the extension for Robert Spillane. I'm pretty sure that's coming down the line soon, but we'll be looking for linebackers next year. So that is a one of those picks, one of those positions that a lot of people they're talking about it, but they're not. I feel like people aren't talking about it enough that might be at some point a position that needs to be filled.
Okay. Well,
or do we go old school here? Do we go old school and do we take a tackle and then we take a guard? Do we go like full draft nerd, skill position?
Hell no.
Straight tackle, straight guard, back to back.
Christian Haynes is in the
Ricky right side.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a rebuild type of situation.
Yep.
Let's
you know what? We got our tackle. We got our tackle in the first round, maybe offensive guard, who knows. But we got Fuaga. Let's get our quarterback, man.
Yeah.
Let's get our quarterback.
Long story short, we're going Michael Penix Jr.
if Penix is in the second round,
go Spencer Rattler.
Come on, man.
Yeah, right. Spencer Rattler in the second round.
Right. So, hey, just to remind y'all, this is going to be the straight up version. After we finish this one, we'll do one where we'll do trades, trade down or trade up.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Oh, it might be falling kind of nice for us. Kingsley fell first.
It's looking good.
Let's see.
What? Am I seeing? Oh, the receiver's going off the board.
Spencer Rattler to the Broncos.
Man, that would actually be solid for them. Actually, that would actually be solid.
Yeah, I can see that actually happening.
A whole bunch of rivalries, a whole bunch of running backs.
Yeah,
I know Bucky Irving is a guy people seem to like.
Yeah. Trey Benson, Jalen Wright, I like him too. Here's a guy that has been popping up. This name has been popping up a lot. Johnny Wilson, big target.
Big guy.
You know, that's one thing we don't have is that big target that can, the 50-50 balls, especially if we have Michael Penix going vertical.
50-50.
So, kind of pairing two youngsters together would be pretty cool. I like the idea of that. We still do need a guard though, linebacker. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. What you think?
I like Johnny Wilson. I actually think he's going to be kind of like the wide position. Like, what the wide position basically is in college. It was usually like a kind of flex tight end, like, tight end / kind of wide receiver. I think picture him more like, I actually think he might end up converting fully to tight end and be like a Darren Waller type of guy. Cause he is like 6'6", like,
he's like 6'7" or something, right?
Yeah, so he's huge. He's a huge guy. So I can see him actually converting to be a full-time tight end and just be like that. 6'7", 240. Yeah, so he's a guy.
He's right down the street, Calabasas.
Okay,
Man,
for sure. Yeah, so I can see transitioning to be a Y or be like a tight end in the league, or like a move tight end. But if we want to go guard here, man, I wouldn't be mad at guard.
Yeah, let's take a look. Go for it, bro. Go for it.
No, I was just gonna say with I don't know if he would be the right pick, man. Johnny Wilson, just because I feel like we got guys that can attack the ball in the air. We got guys that can fill that role. We got the Jacoby Myers, we got the Devontae Adams that can. I know he's a big guy, but I think we should definitely, if we're gonna get receiver, it would have to be a guy that can be on the outside and play that X position, and meaning speed. You know what I mean? So,
and like I said, receiver is a luxury pick. You know, in general,
right?
That if you're not addressing in the first 3 rounds positions like that you need to fill, I think that's not very responsible, especially in this kind of situation. But as far as guards go, we got a good pick. We got Cooper Beebe right there. You guys know how I feel about that. If you wanted to wait down the line, Zach Zenter's 163rd overall. We can probably get him in the 5th if you want to, or a 4th if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind. So is Cooper Beebe in the 3rd better value than Zach Zinter in the 4th?
Well, that's a good question. It's pretty, to me, I think it's the same. The same. Cooper Beebe, his film pops. He can pull. He's a great run blocker, but he's a lot more. He's like fleet-footed, quicker than a Zinter. So that's if I had to compare the two, Cooper Beebe's a lot more quicker. But that's just me. But if you're looking for value, you know, you're getting a slight drop off in the 4th in comparison to the 3rd, but you still got pretty good value with getting a Zach Zinter either way. So it just depends on how you see if you want to fill a position that's not going to be available in the later rounds, then you know, you go somewhere else and then pick up Zinter later in the 4th. That's what I would.
What do you think, Pharaoh?
I'm curious. Go check D-line real quick.
Yep.
I didn't see him go off the board either. I was thinking the same thing. He might have went off already, but I didn't see him go off.
Who are you talking about? Braden Fisk?
Yep.
T'Vondre Sweat's there.
T'Vondre Sweat's still there. That arrest must have really hurt his thigh. Okay, maybe Braden Fisk must have went early things. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it looks like he did. Yeah, he's not there. T'Vondre Sweat would be a super reach at this point. You could probably get him in the 4th round.
Really?
According to this right here, I mean, but his ADP is 83.9, so that's kind of his average where he's getting picked around 84. We're at 77. So
that's not too bad of a reach. I mean,
yeah, it's not a terrible reach. Yeah. He's definitely a Jenkins replacement at some point.
Yeah.
So
little run stuffer.
I don't know how you guys feel about that. You guys want to go defense on this one?
I'm just looking at it from this perspective, is the fact that he got pulled over. He was pretty pretty honest. He was pretty honest about how he had a party type of lifestyle in college, which is, I mean, it's college. I mean, a lot of people partying in college, but he was really honest and open about it. And he kind of was talking about how he was a changed man. And this is what they're reporting, and they're talking about in the pre-draft process. And then this happens.
Yeah. This is bad timing.
And it's like Vegas. Vegas is like the worst place. It's like, bro, like for the Raiders,
it would never. I don't think it would ever happen. I don't think he'll ever get picked by the Raiders, considering the situation. Unless it's a 5th round, on the line. Best available. Yeah. That's the only scenario I see. So yeah, we can move on from that. Unless you want to go running back, I don't think that's necessary at this point in the 3rd round.
Let's look at the corners. Look at the corners. I think we said the corner value was better in the 3rd. Let's take a look at the corners, see what they were.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kyrie Jackson's right there. So ADP is 72.6. So that's the sweet spot. We're kind of.
I think that's right there.
You guys want to go Kyrie Jackson? That's a good to bolster that secondary room right there.
Click on Kyrie Jackson real quick.
Yeah.
Do a
super
6'4"
big corner. Yeah.
Yes.
Super big corner. 6'3", 195.
How do you run?
Let's see. Does it have it on here? Stats.
I can check it out.
Nah,
I can check
Okay.
it
Doesn't
out.
it?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see. Kyrie Jackson.
You know, he kind of reminds me of too. Is remember Sean Smith? He kind of reminds me of that too.
Oh man, for
Ooh.
out of Utah. Yeah.
Yeah, Pasadena native. I played with him in the All Star game back in 05. So
I'm
Oh,
for real.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah. So yeah.
You heard it here
So-
first, yo.
Hey,
Sean Smith has
Pasadena
Sean
native,
Smith
man.
and Sean Smith was a dog, man. He was. I mean, he had a pretty good year with us until he socked out his sister, whoever it was.
Hey, from what I
Yeah.
heard,
He's a
it was for good reason. From what I heard, man.
Yeah. That's what I heard too. That's what I heard too. Shout out to Sean Johnson. I mean Sean Johnson. Shout out to him too. But Sean Smith from
Yeah.
Pasadena, man.
So Kyrie ran a 4.5, 1-on-1-5 split, 36 and a half inch vert, 11-foot broad jump,
Mm.
almost 33-inch arms. He has some kind of smallish hands though, but they have listed 6'4" from the combine.
Yeah, I think he is around 6'4".
I mean, I got no problem with that, man. Big corner, you know.
He would
I'm
easily
good
be
with
the
it, too.
biggest corner on the team. Like he would definitely fill that role, having a big corner.
Yeah.
And he jumped it. So he's 6'3", 6'4", had a 36-inch vertical. Like, yeah, you're not throwing no jump balls his way for sure.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
shoot,
Hey, look,
Kyrie Jackson.
let's go do it, man. Kyrie Jackson, man, corner.
Yep.
We went offensive
Third round,
line,
that's-
quarterback, and corner. 2 big needs.
not bad.
I mean, 3 big needs. Yeah.
I don't think we're failing this one this time, guys.
I think we're getting good value in every round. Good value every round. Man. If we can get Zach Zenter in the fourth, I think
it's going to happen. We'll be all right. I think Zenter. If you guys are all right with that, it might even be a reach, to be honest with you. But
Did Braylon
Cooper
Trice
Beebe
go in the third?
Oh, Cooper Beebe went. Oh, okay.
with the Rams. The Rams, they got J.C. Latham and Cooper Beebe in this draft.
They're building a bully.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're building a bully.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we on the Raiders are on the board. 112 pick, this four round mock draft. We're doing it straight up. The next one is going to be with trades. Let's see who's on the board right now. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Zach Center is on the board. Let's look at running back real quick. Let's see. Let's see who's up.
I saw Marshawn Lloyd go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see.
Yeah.
I noticed the guy. You know, the 30 days, 30 price.
Estes right there. He's your guy.
That's my
right
guy
there.
right there. You already know.
But ADP 120 right there.
Slight
so
reach, nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy. It's within the next 8 picks. But if it's your guy, it's your guy. Let's see who else is at running back. If you scroll down real quick, I just want to take.
I like Will Shipley out of Clemson. I think it seems like he's been at Clemson forever. But
right. Garendo's right there. We talked about him early offline.
I'll wait on Garendo.
Yeah, you can get him in the fifth.
Yeah.
A guy I really like is Dylan Lobby. He's the guy that he's going to be like a 5th, 6th round guy, but he's a guy that's going to help in the pass game, maybe some return potential as well.
Yeah,
Dylan Johnson is a guy I like, man. If Dylan Johnson was healthy, Dylan Johnson is a difference maker.
Was it number 7?
I think
number 7?
Huh?
Was it number 7?
I believe so. I don't remember his number, but he's a dude that I forgot. He was a transfer into Washington. He was a transfer from another school, but he's a guy. Man, Dylan Johnson, he's a heck of a back. Frank Gore Jr. is a guy I like as well. Carson Steele is a guy who I think he'll probably be converted to fullback.
I think you know what, man. I think right now we're hitting home runs left and right now. I think we should continue it. Let's go offensive guard, man. I think that's the move right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And we gotta address that spot at some point. And if we were drafting 5, if we went 5 rounds, you could probably wait But you know what? Probably not. You probably would have to move back up into the fourth to get Zach Zinter. There's Trevor Keegan. I don't really know too much about him, but Michigan dude. Can't go
is
wrong
he a
with
scheme
that.
fit? Is Zach Zinter a scheme fit?
He is a scheme fit. He's a great run blocker, great puller, and he plays right guard. So you don't have to worry about him, moving. Okay, so he was a left guard, so now we got to move him to right and this and that, and shuffle the whole offensive line around. He is a right guard. He played 99% of his snaps at right guard. He played one snap at left tackle or right tackle, one of the two.
Yeah.
And that was it. So Zach Zinter is a perfect fit right here.
Hey,
All right.
say less.
All right.
Hey,
Say
man.
less.
Get it.
You have me sold.
Big time. Tom Telesco will be very happy with this draft.
I think so. I think we knocked this one out the park this time, guys. Sweat to the Eagles.
Devondre Sweat to the Eagles. Devondre Sweat on the same defensive line with Jalen Carter. I mean, that sounds like trouble.
Man, for real. As a
More on the field and off.
Right.
All right, man. I think this is A+.
You should have got Jalen right.
Oh.
D- for Zinter.
Oh, what?
You still got an A draft.
Yeah.
Got an A.
I mean, like I said, this thing is not. It's not. They got Cooper DeJean going at 12. So PFF.
Yeah.
What did the Broncos get for their draft? For drafting Cooper DeJean at 12.
So straight up, hey, look, we literally focused on needs. We focused on we got tackle, we got QB, we got corner, we got offensive guard. Each and one of these positions, we need a talent at those positions, young talent.
Yep.
And we got that. So, hey, it's a win-win in my book, man. We got Penix in the second, Fuaga in the first, Kyrie Jackson, corner, big corner, add to that room. Someone that you could throw on the outside, man. Hey, look. And Zach Zinter, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, Raider Nation, man, let us know in the comments in the chat. Let us know how you feel about this mock draft. We are now going to do the second 4-round mock draft. And this one's going to be trades, bro. We're going to do trades.
Well, this one should get interesting right here. We're going to slow this one down just a little bit.
We're going to look at trade ups and trade downs, too. And make sure to put at 4 rounds.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I almost forgot, too. So, yeah. Random. Okay. So 4 rounds. All right. So let's enter the draft. Are we entertaining anything beforehand, or what do we?
Yeah. So when you start the draft, let's pause it at number 3.
Okay.
Just
slow it down a little bit. I'll slow it down some more.
Yeah, slow it all the way down. Yeah, let's get this. Put this at intro speed.
Yeah, right. Caleb Williams.
Oh, pause.
Drake May this time.
Pause.
Perfect. Oh man.
All right.
Let's see.
All right. So I'm kind of thinking because last week we did a trade up and we were successful. We got Jane Daniels.
Yep.
Let's actually. I'm just gonna throw this idea at you and let me know if you guys want to rock with it. Why don't we get to 13 and we trade down?
Let's do it that time. Let's do it this time. I mean, we traded up once. Let's trade back this time and see what's up.
Yeah. I just thought about it right now. I'm like, you know what? Every mock draft we've done different scenarios. We've taken tackles, we've taken corners, we've traded up to get quarterbacks, we traded up to get Penix, we've traded up to get Jaden Daniels. We've done different scenarios, and this one is a scenario that we haven't done. We haven't traded down, so let's go ahead and do that, man. Let's press play.
Let's ride it out. Resume draft.
But I'm not gonna lie, if Jaden Daniels doesn't get picked right here.
If Jaden Daniels gets the 5.
What?
Oh, if he gets the 5, we gotta move up.
Oh man.
We gotta.
We gotta
move up. We gotta move up. That's
so we're moving up.
Look, do you wanna? Now, according to Tiki Barber, the Giants should be taking JJ McCarthy.
Hey man, that's
So Jaden Dan, he's definitely the Giants
definitely the
want
pick
him
right there,
here.
I think. He's definitely pick right there. So especially
Yeah.
since they kind of run that offense. They had Daniel Jones running a lot of QB design runs. You know, like I think he would definitely be the pick right here.
yeah. So man.
I like how we just completely abandoned.
Because
like, no one-
man, we really want the Raiders to get their quarterback, man. We want them to get Jaden Daniels. That's what we really want, but we got to stick with what we said, man. We got to stick with it.
Let's move back. Let's just move back. We're gonna move back. We said we was gonna move back. Let's try it. Let's try to
let's
move
stick
back.
with it. Let's
Yeah,
stick with it, man.
Jaden Daniels is going to the Giants.
If he doesn't go to the Giants and he's there at 7,
Tennessee's not picking him. Tennessee's not gonna pick him. I don't. So he could get the if he could go to the Falcons if the Giants don't take him. But
the 10th pick would be kind of that's where you could see moving up.
If he
that
gets to the
happens.
Jets, bro, I'm trading Devontae Adams. No, man.
Hey,
Let's see. Yeah, there it is.
they got it.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Raiders.
Solid.
Dang, Mitchell at 8. Okay.
Dunze.
Brock Bowers.
Oh, Brock Bowers. That's a great pick.
That is.
Trevor Towner.
Okay.
Terry Arnold.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, damn, we only got 2 trade down possibilities. All right.
You want to take a look at some of these trades they offer?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Oh, that's why they picked him so early. Let's see what they got. We get they got Cooper DeJean as the 8th ranked prospect. So no wonder they had him going at 12.
So are they showing their
Trying to see what's going on with this because
it says
trade.
It's not. I thought because when I seen it, because it said 7. It says 2 right now, so I'm thinking like it's 2 teams that's willing.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but it's not. Nothing's popping up.
Okay, I guess we got to make up our own trade. So
Okay.
why don't we trade down?
Oh, no, it looks like Seattle wants to trade with us.
Oh, so they are.
Oh,
They want to play basically.
oh,
Yeah,
Penix. They want to draft their guy Penix. You know what I mean? Their OC.
I mean,
wants
that's
to
what
draft,
it would be.
They.
But they won't get Penix here because of the way it's set up. But
Yeah, the way the PFS is set up. Yeah.
yeah.
Who would they be taking right here though? Interesting.
Okay, so why don't we do this? Let's see if we can get. Do they have a 2nd round pick? They do not have a 2nd round pick.
They don't have a 2nd round pick.
They have a 3rd round pick. Ugh, man, I want
They're not. We're not playing ball with them, bro.
Nah, man.
I'm sorry. That's just not gonna happen.
Let's look at the next team. I think that if you click the down arrow where it says the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know if it's gonna allow you to. No. Yeah, right there.
Okay. 36.
Washington.
Okay.
They have 2 seconds though. They have 2 seconds, so we can probably get both their seconds. We could probably wipe them out. We could probably get both their seconds.
I'll take the whole draft. I'll take 36 to 100.
Probably get 36. We probably get 36, 40, 67, and 78.
For the 13. So they want the 13.
So
You
30,
wanna take-
36, 40, 60, 60. But damn, that's not. I don't know, man.
That ain't gonna happen. You want to see if we can get
first-
that first for next year?
Yeah, let's throw it in there. But that's hypothetically speaking. Yeah, I mean, we would
Let's
want
see.
a 1st round pick.
36 and the first.
Man. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm kind of curious to see this. Let's take away that round 1 pick. Let's do 36, 40, 67, and 78. Straight up. I want to see if they would accept it.
They said nah.
Hell no.
It is too much. 59% chance for the 2 seconds in the 3rd.
How about 100? Pick 100.
40 and 36, 40 and 100.
Keep 67 and 100. Let's see.
28% chance.
Let's throw in our 148.
Hey, attempt it. Let's see if we can attempt
For
it.
28%?
Let's do
All
it.
right, let's see.
We have more attempts, so
Yeah. Nah.
Let's throw in 148. Let's throw in 148.
All right. Let's see. 40% chance.
All right, let's offer it.
Want to try it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. You want to
Why they be
see?
saying
You want to see the
40%?
number?
Just say no.
What? Right.
Exactly.
What about 112? You want to see what's up with 112?
Yeah, tear off 148, throw in 112. 112.
That it.
53. No, 53.
53.
Throw in 229. See if we can give him 229. We ain't drafting it. We ain't drafting it right there anyway.
That didn't change at all.
Didn't move the needle at all. Okay, 54.
Yeah.
1%, baby. Now I'd rather keep that. This is a better than 1% chance we hit on somebody. Then
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What about right here? Instead,
Let's go back to
that's
the Saints. Let's go back to the Saints.
Saints.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Yeah. Or the Seahawks. My bad. Because I ain't gonna lie, like this is ugly.
We don't have for no.
So there's 16.
We just dropped 2 spots, and let's get 81, 102, and 118.
We ain't getting all of those.
Hey,
We
let's
can probably
try.
get 81, 81,
Let's
and
try.
102.
102, 67, 118, 48. All right. So then why don't we throw 229? Let's start off low. 229.
229. That's gonna move us to 49%.
All right. 223. 52. All right. So 223 and 229.
Let's go.
50%. 51%.
51%. So you're saying there's a chance?
It's a 50-50.
50-50. Shout out to 50-50. Let's see. Let's see where it goes.
All right, let's
They're
see.
taking a whole drive.
He said, hell no.
Damn. So we gotta get into like at least 70%. We gotta get.
What about 148?
Okay.
Take one of these off. Let's take that off.
Let's take it.
62%.
Try it. Let's try that. We got 2 attempts remaining. Want to shoot your shot with this one?
Or let's see what 112 looks like. That's 75%.
75. Take off 223 then. Take off 223.
All right.
Let's roll with that.
Let's do that.
Let's roll with that. The mother's gonna say no. Like, nah, we good.
Oh, we in.
We in there. Bro, that's hey gentlemen, clap that up.
Yeah.
Fantastic work. Fantastic work, gentlemen.
That is excellent. Good job, fellas.
It's how you build a team.
And
we're gonna move it down to 16, bro. Imagine that.
Man, that's crazy. All right, let's let it ride out.
Who do they want? Oh my goodness. Yo.
Cooper DeJean.
Bro,
that's
makes
the guy.
absolutely no sense.
All right.
That makes
all right. Let's look at the trades. Let's look at the trades.
Everybody getting fired, bro.
We got they got five teams want to trade with us. All right, look. All right. And the only reason I'm doing this because I just want to keep it interesting. I want to see if we can get like a real.
I know what. Let's get the Bengals for 18, 49, and 80 for 16.
Who else though? Bengals and who else? Bengals.
Oh,
let's see the other teams. Let's see. Bengals.
Rams, Steelers, Dolphins at 21. Dolphins were interested. Remember, there was a report that came out. The Dolphins were interested in trading with the Raiders. Yeah. So 21. You guys want to go 21?
All right. Before we do a trade down, right? Before we do a trade down, because obviously, like, like let's be realistic too as well. Like, let's look at the players that's on the board, and then strategically be like, all right, if we trade down with the Bengals, we can get this guy for sure. So like, let's take a look at who's available right now. So you got Newton, got Talise Fuaga, for Shanu,
Oh.
J.C.
will be
Latham,
available for sure.
Jared Verse
Yes.
is still on the board. You know, top edge rusher.
So if we want to go tackle, we're for sure going to get one of the best 3 tackles in the draft, and that either
Yeah.
J.C. Latham, Olu Fashanu, or Talise Fuaga.
All right,
We're
then
guaranteed to get those guys.
I think we
One of
should
those
trade with
guys.
Bengals. I think we should trade the Bengals and get a extra second round pick.
I like it.
Whoo, we about to, man.
Wheeling
About
and
to go
dealing.
with all. So let's
If the Raiders, any
so-
Raiders executives or Mark Davis is
Oh,
watching
they
this, man,
messed
we
It's all right. We got an extra third.
want to do that.
We got an extra third.
all right.
That's 67.
No.
You wanna add a 208?
And oh man, let them no. Let's get 115. Oh, no, let's get 97. Let's get 97. Let's get 97.
Can we get 97?
We have
Hey,
to.
see what they want for 97. So I have 97. Where he drops.
97.
Nah, they ain't
Ooh,
messing with it.
damn,
They ain't
that
messing
is-
with it.
And then you know what? Hey, I don't care about them later round picks. I don't care about no 223 or 229.
Hey, look, that's not gonna move the needle enough. I don't think.
208,
Nah, it's not doing.
40.
I'm not moving
Okay.
the needle enough. Nah, we can give them all them.
Alright.
They like, nah, bro, we good. We good, bro.
You dabble into next year's draft if you want to
Okay,
touch it.
okay. You know what? Let's go. Take off 97. Take off
All right.
97. All right, 67, and then. Damn. Let's see.
So that'll give us 18, 49, and 77. I think man, we'll control
Do
like the middle of the
118.
draft.
Throw in 118.
Woo!
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Send
Let's
it.
do it.
Send it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
That's getting sent. There we go.
Hey, we drafting our guy now. Hey,
Yep.
man, the Raiders
So-
better be watching this, man. Hey, man.
Wheeling and dealing. Newton. Ah!
Dang, right before us, bro. Right before us.
Yeah.
So we can go for Waga again. I think that people will be happy with that pick. If we want to go
Yep.
for Waga again, or if you want to mix it up, go for Shanu. I mean, a lot of people say Fashanu is the highest upside guy, but he's more of a left tackle in most people's opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll play the right side. I know Fuaga is currently a right tackle, so you know.
Yeah, Fuaga it is. Let's see. Yeah, Fuaga. We'll go Fuaga right
Yeah.
here.
All right, go
Waga.
ahead.
Fuaga.
Let's do it.
I think it's safe to say we can ride this out at this point, unless you want to jump back
Exactly,
into the
man.
first.
You know what? We got assets to go in the first. So at some point,
There's somebody you
let's-
want, somebody you say you want.
Oh, we can't even see the draft board to see who's available. Damn.
Yeah.
We can see
gotta
best
do
players
our-
available, can we? Not till it's our pick, huh?
Well, we have to see who got drafted. Let's see who got drafted right now, and we could remember who's on the board.
Jared Verse, Fashanu went right after Jared Verse and Marius Mims.
No, okay.
Jerzon
Do you
Newton
tr-
went pretty high.
Do you trade up to get your guy at quarterback?
He's probably gonna fall to us.
To
He's
get
gonna
a
fall
fit-
to us. He's gonna fall to us at 44. We can probably,
Yeah.
man. We can, in the middle of the draft, we can get our quarterback. We can get another high-rated guard, and we could probably get. When we control the middle of this draft, man. So we got, and this
Yep.
is a draft that's in these second and third rounds. It's very deep in talent, especially in the second
Yeah,
round. There's a lot of guys that are first round guys that are getting pushed to the second round.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's no need to move back into the first, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
let's keep it rolling.
According to PFF, Penix will be at 44. He's been there every time, so unless something crazy happens.
Yeah. McCarthy at 23.
That's crazy. He went 23 this time. He went 26 last time.
Graham Barton.
Not a
Watch him
PFF
take
guy.
the Penix right there. I'm gonna laugh. Brian Thomas Jr.
Troy Franklin. All right. Tyler Guyton.
Damn. He's a guy I like. I like Mike Sinistro. He's a slot corner. I like Mike Sinistro though.
Yeah.
All right, press pause. All right. Do we trade up at some point to get our guy at QB? Who do we feel like? Let's see who's in
34.
front of us. Who's in front of us right now? So we got
Patriots.
Patriots
Oh,
might go quarterback.
Because they went Joe Alt.
They went
Yep,
y'all.
they might go quarterback. So this is a good opportunity to go with the Panthers. who don't have a first round pick, so I don't know if they'll be looking into trading down. But if we make an offer, they can't refuse because, man.
I like that 44. I like the fact that we got a 44 and 49. To be honest with you.
Yeah, man. I'm saying we stand pat. Stand pat. Let's see what happens.
I think the Patriots gonna go quarterback here. I think the Patriots go quarterback. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's see if we
maybe
can trade
they
up.
get Bo Nix though.
Bo Nix is still there. Bo Nix is still there. That'd be just Robert Kraft. This is a good square chin young man.
Yep. Let's risk it. Let's see.
All right.
Panthers taking the tackle probably. Let's see who they're taking.
Center.
What they might draft Michael Penix.
Ah no.
Oh, no, he did. Yeah,
I told you.
Yeah.
Told you. Damn, that's disgusting.
We botched this one, y'all.
Nah, man. I think let's do what a lot of Raider fans want us to do. They want to give Aiden O'Connell the best opportunity to win.
I don't know a lot of Raider fans. I don't know nothing. I don't know them Raider fans.
Yeah, we botched this one royally.
I don't know not one Raider fan that says AOC is the guy. Like, come on now.
Man, it's a lot of them, man. Unfortunately,
Spencer Rattler, y'all.
They
where's my guy? Joe
Bo
Milton
Nix.
at?
Hey, Bo Nix went 143. Man, man, that come on.
Yeah,
I was saying trade up. Like, come on. Like, they went offensive tackle.
Let's go. So we still got so we can JJ McCarthy this thing and just have a hell of a defense, a good running game, and basically just carry Aiden O'Connell. So if you want to go
Corner.
Braden Fisk right here, you can, or because we got 49 too. So we want to go Braden Fisk here. We can go Braden Fisk, or if you want to go
to best player available. Go to best players available. All right, let's
Braden Fisk.
Braden Fisk. If we want a receiver, a lot of people we don't need a receiver. Ricky Pearsall, but he's a slot. He's not really an outside receiver.
We could probably go Fisk and Rakestraw.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Why don't we go Fisk, and then we trade up to because I'm looking at Jaguars. They do have a and the Colts too. So
move up to 46.
Because I'm thinking because the Colts can either go receiver or DB. The Giants can go DB or shit, and then you got Jaguars.
Have to go 46.
Damn, so we gotta be. If we really wanted to get Braden Fisk and Ennis Rakestraw, then we would have to shit. Yeah,
but but were you guys good with Kyrie in the third? I mean, last time we had Kyrie in the third.
All right,
that's true.
All right, so trenches.
Let's let it play out.
Hey, shout out to I think Safe B Layer, the trenches.
No quarterback. Fisk. We didn't do it. We didn't go quarterback.
Telesco values them picks. He doesn't want to trade up or he could trade down, but not trade up.
They went TJ Tampa.
Oh, okay. That was a
Rakestraw.
Giants. I told you.
I see. So
all right.
So we have some options here. We don't really need a safety.
You might go just best available. You might go Jalen Polk right here.
I mean that's a Jalen Polk. Like, I've talked about it in the past. Jalen Polk is a player I'm super high on.
Or you want to go Edrin Cooper.
Go to receiver,
Christian Hayes. Yeah.
Go to receiver real quick.
Xavier Legette is gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh yeah, he went early.
Yeah, Legette's
gone.
We got some speed. Xavier? We got Tez Walker, Burton, and Worthy, and we need speed. We need some speed. That's a luxury pick, but
want to go Worthy? You gonna go?
Shout out Al Davis.
He does have a little bit of the dropsies a little bit, but he's a guy. He's a guy. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a first round pick. I thought it would be a first round pick.
Who's the AP guy? Out of Worthy, Jermaine Burton, and I forgot who was
Out of the people on the board right now,
or
Polk
Tez
is the
Walker.
AP guy.
Or Tez
Out
Walker.
of the 8 people on the board right now, if you're just out of those guys,
as far as mentality,
probably.
like their personality, you know what I mean? I feel like AP is all about fit. It's not just the talent. He wants a guy that's a
Yep.
you know, a guy that's gonna fit in that locker room.
Of those guys, if we're just looking at Worthy, Burton, and Tez Walker, I think Burton is the guy that he has less production than those guys, but I think he's a guy that is more likely to be a better pro, just because I think he suffered. I mean, Jalen Miro, is another guy who was a potential who was another one of these guys that we can get in 2025. I'm not really impressed with Jalen Miro that much. I think Tez Walker was kind of let down by Drake May, but Tez Walker, I think he went to the Senior Bowl, and I don't think he had that good of a Senior Bowl. So
no, he didn't.
So does Worthy give you any special teams value?
Worthy he's very small. He's very, very, very small.
That's what I'm saying, man. If that's why, if I take a receiver, I want some. You know, I want some value, man. I want some special teams, kick returner. You know what I mean? Obviously, because we already got our starters in place.
Jalen Polk would be the guy.
Yeah, but that's just another. Come on, man. Just another Jacoby Myers.
Jalen Polk is the dog, man.
How many Jacoby Myers are we gonna have, man?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Maybe okay. So, I mean, if I had to choose one. I go Edgerrin Cooper here, but
Mike, this is your pick. It's your pick, man.
Yeah, man, we do. We'll go Edgerrin Cooper. I know he's a guy. He had crazy coverage grade.
Yeah,
I think it was in the 80s or something like that as a cover linebacker.
Yep.
So I mean, he's a guy I wouldn't hate taking Edgerrin Cooper, man. I know a lot of people like him. And we still got 77 and 102 left.
Yep. All right. Well, let's do it. Edgerrin Cooper. I'm so mad we didn't get a quarterback.
Joe Milton in the 6th.
Man,
the former Michigan guy.
So, guys, would you go if at 77 if Rattler is available? Would you even look at that? Would you entertain that at all, or?
If Rattler's there, I wouldn't mind that.
You guys want to pause it?
You would probably have to trade up at. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Like
you
this
have to trade up.
Worthy's off the board.
Yeah, Worthy's off the board. Yeah.
Where would Rattler go in this situation? You want me to pause it?
Well, yeah, pause it.
Maybe now. Washington drafted everybody's drafted a quarterback already.
Let's see.
Giants.
I think the Broncos are coming up, right?
Broncos drafted one. I thought they drafted one already.
They got Bo Nix, I think. No, they got.
No, Bo Nix.
They got a quarterback.
Falcons.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They picked. I think they.
No. Did they? I don't remember. Yeah, Bo Nix went. Bo Nix went right before us to the Falcons.
I would just
the
be
Broncos
on the same
didn't draft
side.
one already.
Look, so if you're looking at drafting Spencer Rattler, right? If the rumors are true, the Raiders are highly interested in Spencer Rattler. They met him up before his pro day, as report says. Which obviously they're doing their due diligence, but it was in the second round.
Yeah, Bo Nix went to pick for us. So how do you guys feel? Because I know a lot of people like Michael Pratt. He's the guy that's been climbing up some draft boards. I'm personally I'm not too familiar. I'm unfamiliar with his game. I haven't gone back and watched him. I don't know if you guys have seen any of them at all, but I know a lot of people like Michael Pratt.
No, I haven't checked him out. So where will we move up?
So
You would have
if
to
you
move
go,
up.
Let's see. If we go quarterback, we would have to
We
move
go
up over the Broncos.
70,
So I would say
to
75.
75.
74.
Okay.
74.
So
74. You was it's 75 right there because the Chicago took Caleb Williams. They're not drafting another quarterback.
yeah.
And Falcons are not going to draft a quarterback either
Yeah.
because they drafted Bo Nix.
So you
Yeah.
want to go 75?
I go 70. Let's try 75.
It's a risk. So
Because
we're gonna have to dabble.
the Falcons ain't drafting one, and Chicago's not drafting one either. I don't believe, unless they double dip on quarterbacks, will be that would be malpractice.
You just got to give up a 7th.
It's
Let's
kind
do
of
it.
early though. Shouldn't we just wait?
You want to wait and see?
No, just wait till it gets a little bit close and then press pause.
Okay. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, because we don't want to trade up and then the Broncos like, oh, okay, we'll just trade up with the team in front of us. So just wait until it gets close.
Oh, Jermaine
I have a
Burton.
feeling. I have a feeling the Jets might
Want to go with it?
pick.
Want to try?
You want to
Oh,
write it
they
out?
do
You
need
want
a
to take a risk?
backup. They do need a backup because the Falcons didn't have quarterback as a need, and they drafted Bo Nix.
Yeah. Or you want to write it out?
Let's.
Hey man, you want to write? I'm gonna
Just
give
write
it
it
to Pharaoh.
out, man.
You know, hey man, but Pharaoh's been he's had the crystal ball thus far. So what do you think?
Yeah. What's your gut on this one, bro?
Lions. Let's just trade up with the Lions.
All right. So
So just press play, and then pause it on the Lions.
all right.
Christian Haynes. Ooh.
Yeah.
Lions definitely don't need a quarterback.
Right. So let's
Nah,
just,
man, they drafted Hendon Hooker and they have Jared Goff already. So
right. So let's just give them some measly later round
73.
pick.
Let's see. So 73 for 77, we'll probably have to give them like 229.
77, 229.
81%.
All
Let's
right,
see what's
Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do it. We got it.
All right.
They say no. They're like, no,
Yeah.
we're good.
All right, QB.
There you go.
Man, we were just talking trash about Spencer Rattler, and now
Now look at us.
now we're getting desperate, y'all.
Yeah.
But the Raiders, the Raiders got better, man.
Mr. Rattler is like how the mighty have fallen.
Man. He's like, ha ha ha.
I knew you'd be back.
Man. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. But we located a quarterback.
I still think
Some people like Spencer Rattler, though.
Solid draft. It's overall solid draft. It's not. I mean,
Yeah,
the
I would say
quarterback-
so.
I mean, we'll let Spencer. This is a battle of, like this is the oddest quarterback room in the league.
Yeah.
We got little ass boy. We have a black ginger, and we have possibly the oddest quarterback in the NFL in Aiden O'Connell.
With a
it's
bad
very
mustache.
odd quarterback room.
Man. Damn.
Jalen McMillan's
Yeah,
like too.
we definitely botched this one, but it's all right. We did get better. You're right. We did. We addressed it. We addressed everybody. Cooper Beebe just went off the board at 90.
We still got
need
Zach
a,
Ginger.
Yeah,
We still
yeah.
got Zach Ginger.
Kyrie
Yeah,
Jackson.
What
off the
happened
board.
was we got too greedy. You know what I mean? When you have assets, you got to use that to move around the board. That's what it's for.
Yeah. Yep, we should have moved up in the second. Got our guy.
But it's all good, man. Hey, Raider Nation, just let us know in the chat, man, in the comment section. Let us know what do you guys think, man? Should have obviously hindsight is 2020, man. But how do you guys feel about the draft, man? So far, I mean, obviously we didn't get Penix. The Patriots end up getting him. Maybe the Raiders weren't comfortable with his injury history. They didn't want to. They didn't want to trade up. But now we're at 102.
I think we still have 112 as well. Wait, do we have 112? No, we don't. We traded with the Seahawks. So we're at 102. I think this is our last pick.
There you go. So
Yes,
102, man. So just a recap, we've drafted Fuaga, back-to-back drafts at tackle.
Yeah.
And in the second round, who we drafted in the second round?
We got Braden Fisk and Edrin Cooper.
So this is, hey man, some people have been talking about we need to build through the trenches. Look, that's the first two picks. Two picks, man.
Edrin Cooper too in the second. So
yeah,
not too bad. Not
front seven just got a lot better.
Yep. So 102. Do we go? We got to go guard. I would say.
A good thing about that linebacker pick too, man. It seems like the other day during the press conference, linebacker kind of Robert Spillane. It feels like he's kind of embracing that veteran leadership role where he's mentoring the young players on the team. Like, so, man, if we could get a talented linebacker, man, and then have him mentor him, hey,
I don't know about you guys, but the person that sticks out is Christian Mahogany, guard. We need a guard.
Has good value too. I think it's good value right here.
Yep.
What is he? What is he? What kind of guard is he?
Let's check it out. Run block grade 74.5. Pass block, he's a good pass blocker. Decent run blocker. Gap grade 72.7. Zone not so great. So to me, that's not a fit. Good build for interior player. Big chest, midsection, power, punch. Below average athlete, but he is a coordinated one. Nah, we're good.
Yeah, man. I think we need a guy with some. But that's what they're going to say. We don't draft him, and they're going to be like, you should have drafted Christian.
Right. Because the best available right now is Van Pran, and we don't need him. Tyrone Lacey.
Let's look at running back. Let's look at running back over like all the running backs.
Okay. Let's see. Tracy's best available at this point. Blake Watson, you can wait. Isaiah Davis, you can wait. Estime, you can wait. Yeah. Let's see. You want to check out corner?
Let's do it.
Man, there ain't nobody here. Not worth picking right now. Jarian Jones. DJ James.
I know people like DJ James. I've heard his name a lot.
Yeah, it's a hell of a reach though.
Yeah, average draft position is 110, but
Cam Hart, that's a reach. Yeah, we're in a predicament. Let's see. Yeah, man. Shoot, that's kind of where we're. I know we did a top 30 visit with this dude, Goncalves.
Goncalves.
Yeah.
What kind of guy is he? Is he a guy that can possibly be moved to guard?
Let's see. Run block grade. I already don't like. Yeah, let me see.
Oh, zone grade 55-ish.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. So, you guys want to get running back here, Tracy?
Let's take a look at Tracy. Let's look at this. Click on it.
87.5 PFF grade, rushing grade 90.5, elusive rating 166.5, yards after contact 4.44. That's good, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. He's pretty good.
There's no analysis on this dude. 6'1", 210. He's 24 though.
He's 24. Damn, he's almost 25. Purdue, actually, you know what? And you pair him with his boy. He's pair him with his another old prospect we drafted last year who was 20. it ain't no good. Purdue just got some old ass dudes playing there, man. It's like,
Yeah, I
like,
know 30-year-olds playing tight end and shit. Like,
God
Yeah.
dang, dog, like you gotta be 24 to make the team. You gotta be 24 to
yeah.
start. Uh, um, yeah, man. I mean, at this point, man, if we want to go, I don't think we should probably go. Let's look at Kalen Carson. Let's see what Kalen Carson talking about.
Let's see. Coverage grade, run defense grade. Nice run defense grade. Zone coverage.
Not that
Willing
great.
tackler. That's another Nate Hobbs, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, he seems like a slot corner. When I saw that run grade, I'm like, okay, slot corner. Dang, okay. And he's small. It seems like he may be small because they said he plays above his weight. So we are in a predicament here.
You know, it's crazy. We're going for need. We're going for players that we like would want to upgrade certain positions, but you know that's not how it works.
Yeah,
they're
that's
gonna
not how it works.
draft best player pair available.
Yeah.
But
be honest, if you go Cedric Van Pran here, to be honest,
I wouldn't hate that.
Let's look at his background scouting report. I just want to see.
That's nice.
Go to trends.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Analysis.
Wider base and pass protection, high football IQ, good hand placement, strength, not shy away from physicality. High IQ center prospect. Experience and physical mentality warrant a shot at a starting role in a man gap heavy scheme. I mean, we don't really need. The best available is Tracy right here, man. I mean, that's really what it is.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's right. I wouldn't be mad at that. Tracy ranked 102. We were picking that 102.
Yeah, I'm down with Tracy.
Let's roll with that. Let's get another running back in the room.
Yep. All right, Tracy, it is.
That's our last pick, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we can skip to the end unless y'all see somebody we absolutely must trade up for.
I don't know. Look, hold on 1 second. We got something.
Want to get back into the late fourth? Zach Zinter went off already.
No, he's not going yet. We can go late fourth and pick him up.
Are we on the board?
No, we drafted already. That was our last pick.
No, what I'm saying is, do we have any more picks?
We don't have any more picks in the fourth. I mean, but we can trade to get back in the fourth.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Christian Mahogany. I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
So what about at 125? We'll see what's up.
All right, sound like a plan. Michael Pratt to the Broncos.
I think we ruined their plan.
Probably. I think they would win Rattler.
All right. So we can get the 125. We can give up our 140, 148, and then 6 for next year.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's see.
Is gonna get the job done?
Yep, it did.
Yep.
We're on the board. Tavondre Sweat. Hey man.
Audric Estime was still on the board.
That's crazy. We could have waited.
We could have waited for Audric Estime. I didn't know he was still there. Tommy Eichenberg too. I know that's the guy that people like at Eichenberg. But let's go. Let's get our guard. F it.
Yeah. Zinter it is. I mean, that's another reach. I mean, they got him ranked way too low, but I mean,
yeah, I think he's ranked way too low too. Which ironic because Trevor Keegan. I never heard of Trevor Keegan, but he's somehow ranked higher than Zach Zinter. That's that PFF stuff that we're just looking at.
I think we got better overall, guys. I think this is.
I do too. I think that's gonna be. I think that'll be the only pick we kind of get a bad grade for.
You know what's crazy too, man. Every year it always happens when we expect the draft to go a certain way, and it does. It's always a surprise, bro. There's always gonna be a surprise. Like That's the crazy thing about the draft. It don't matter what team, the Raiders. There's always going to be a surprise.
Yeah,
Sure. Yo, we killed this draft, man. I don't care what they say. I don't care what this grade says, bro. Edgerrin Cooper should got Jonathan Brooks. All right, whatever.
At running back, A+, and C+, A-, A-. I know the only one that was bad. The only one they really panned is Alexander, which we kind of figured. So
Yeah.
you know, I think we like overall we got a much better team. We got an A draft.
Yep.
I think it's a good draft, fellas. I think it's a good draft. You know, I think
That's
we
a
get that
wild
many
draft.
picks.
The trenches and front seven got better. Obviously we got Spencer Rattler, could possibly be a QB of the future for the Raiders. Who knows?
Yep.
Look, we got Zach Zinter, offensive guard. I know, Mike, you're big on him. Tyrone Tracy, running back. More competition in the running back room. And
Yep.
look, we got an A. That's all that matters.
Yeah. A grade.
Right.
I mean,
A
overall,
grade,
that's
man.
not bad. That's what you wanted.
Right.
So,
Yes, sir. Hey, I think it's a good draft, guys.
yeah. That's wild, man. Wild draft, man. I'm ready for a
Yeah,
nap.
man. Hey, man.
or a sleep.
That was exhausting, man.
Man,
Woo.
that was crazy.
Man, look, we got all the we lived up to the hype, man. We said the first one was gonna be straight up. The second one, we wanted to possibly trade down, trade up. We've seen some comments talking about we should have possibly traded down in the last mock draft. And look, we traded down not once but twice. And picked up some, extra second round picks, some extra picks in the draft. But the only thing is, man,
We whiffed on Michael Penix for sure.
But we were able to add Fisk, Fuaga, you know what I mean, Edgerrin Cooper, Spencer Rattler, a guy that's been connected to the Raiders. Raiders brought him in, and
Yep.
he was drafted, and we was able to get him in the third round, I believe, and trade up and get our guy. So, hey, there is a possibility this could happen. There is a possibility this could happen.
And then that's the crazy part is that, like, everybody's like, yeah, it's definitely happened. We're getting Michael Penix, but hey, the draft board does what it does, and sometimes you just miss on the guy you want to get. So that's the reality of this whole thing. So
Yeah, facts. I mean, a lot of people last year were thinking we had a chance to get, like Emmanuel Forbes in the second round, and he ended up going before Christian Gonzalez, right? So
right.
That's that randomness that we were talking about. That sometimes some crazy things happen. The Raiders draft Alex Leatherwood in the first round, or Damon Arnett in the first round. Like stuff like this happens. So
I like this. I like the draft, bro. Overall, I do like it.
I do.
Yeah, and we had some talent, much needed talent, at much needed depth at key positions. So we'll keep doing this, man. Next week is gonna be 5-round mock draft. We're gonna do 2 like we did this week. Also, comment of the week, man. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hey, this is gonna be premiered on all of our channels, so you want to make sure you like all videos, subscribe to all of the channels. And man, hey, just let us know in the comment section what you guys thought, man. As you can see, man, we got comments of the week every week. So if you disagree, agree, let us know, and we'll be able to we'll be able to say something. I mean, Severe had to go in today. He had to give him the severe truth today. But to be fair, you know what I mean. He, one, I'm gonna say one because that's the only thing we got on as far as his name. But one. He came for us. I mean, he really did, man. So respectfully, man, we appreciate your comments. Hey, it's just a difference in opinion. So hey, if you wanna challenge what he has to say, you know what? I think we'll have. I don't know if we'll have a call-in show. We might have a call-in show in the near future, man. Maybe that might be better. But leave another comment, man. Hey, let us know. Let us know what you thought about what Severe said, what Big Mike said. I know you guys have been complaining about the intro. We addressed that. Look, hey, it's going to be, get used to it. The intro is here to stay. I'm just letting you know, man. Get used to it.
Yes,
but any last thoughts, man? It's less than, a couple weeks till the draft?
we're a week.
A week?
Next
Yeah, man.
week.
Oh,
Next
it's
Thursday.
next week. It's next week.
Man.
I say we do a
next
full
week.
7. Full
Yeah,
7
might as well.
round
Hey,
next
let's
week.
do a full 7. Do a full 7.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, we kind of been taking our time with the mock drafts. We might as well do a full 7, man. We'll have to drop that. We might have to drop that a little bit earlier because that's gonna be on a Thursday. So we might have to figure something out, man. So just be on the lookout for that, man. We're gonna figure something out and try to get something right before the draft. But speaking about the draft, me, Severe, are gonna be in Vegas live in person at the Ahern Hotel. Make sure to check us out, man. If you're in the area, come through, man. Show some support. It's gonna be a live, obviously draft coverage. So if you guys can't make it, tune in. But it would be dope, man, to see Raider Nation in person. We love the support that you guys give us, man, and it would be dope if you guys came through, man. It's gonna be a fun event. I know there's gonna be 50-50 raffles. There's gonna be food and drink specials. All time. It's a free event too. Free parking. You can't beat that. Hey, when I hear free parking, I'm near.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in
You know what I
Vegas.
mean?
In Vegas,
In
bro, yeah,
Vegas.
you can't beat that, man. You
In
cannot beat that.
Vegas,
There's
so-
gonna be music there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there. Anybody that wants to, hey, it's your opportunity to argue with me face to face. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're collabing with Real Talk Raider Nation. So and shout out to Ahern, John. They were able to make this happen. So hey man, it's gonna be a great event. It's gonna be music. Hey, just check it out, man, and hopefully we'll be able to see Raider Nation in person. But it's open to all NFL fans. So if you're not a fan of the Raiders, you're more than welcome to come and support us. Just know, man, we're not gonna be nice, man. I'm just gonna let you know we're not gonna be nice.
Facts, man. And you know what? And, I think Pharaoh mentioned last show, but we don't know a lot of your faces. So if you guys are people that are in the chat or in the comment section, just come up and introduce yourselves, man. Let us know who you are, man. We'd be happy to chop it up and break bread with you.
Yeah, no doubt. Any last thoughts?
Nah, man.
That's about it, man. This time next week we'll be getting ready for the draft, man.
Yes.
Hey, there you go. There you go, man. Hey, man, until next time, man, we appreciate everybody coming through. Hey, like I said, make sure to clock in. At this point, clock out. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And, hey, man, till next time, man. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Ain't ducking no.
Just win, baby. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.